All we have is 3 suspects wearing scarves over their faces.
Alright, you're going to be welcoming the Rwandan. Are you ready now? Oh my God, you are very beautiful people. Are you all single or double?
My country is in Central Africa. They call Rwanda. It's between Congo, Tanzania, and Uganda in the north, and Burundi in the south. That's Rwanda. I came in Western Australia in 2007 under protection visa. It's not really domestic violence, but it was the misunderstanding between wife and the husband, especially culture conflict. And back home, is the father who has all responsibility. He's the father how to manage everything. The second is a misunderstanding between the young and the parents. The parents, they need the young to follow our culture, back home culture. And the young, they grown up here, he like to live like the way they like. When the parents try to bring them back, to show them the form you can follow, sometimes they can have the misunderstanding.
There's a huge hurdle immediately where the parents are struggling with the language and they're struggling with the new laws of the land. The young people, being young people, hit the ground running, and in that space want to be normal, want to be accepted, want to be part of this new country they've arrived. They soon learn loopholes in the law, perhaps I'll put it that way, where mum and dad can't tell me what to do when I'm 16. I can do what I want, I can make my own decisions.
This is a great evening. We are generally here to celebrate the independence of Ghana. I know Ghanaians still have some hours or a day to go, but we in Western Australia have already started.
I think it's a wonderful experience. This is my first time of attending a Ghanaian program, and I love it so much because I got the opportunity to meet my brothers. And Ghana being 60 years, we hope that the future will be bright, and we pray that our leaders will put things together and make Ghana great again.
The fight for independence in Ghana was meant to bring a betterment in the lives of Ghanaians. And so today provides an occasion for us to celebrate, but also to reflect on what independence really means. For me, it is an invitation to reflect on whether or not we are capable of managing our own affairs, as Dr. Kwame Nkrumah has said. He said that the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. But if after 60 years of independence, we all want to be abroad, then it raises the question whether or not we are really capable of managing our own affairs. So I invite fellow Ghanaians to celebrate, but also to have time to reflect on what each of us can do as individuals and contribute to the betterment of the Ghanaian society. Enjoy the occasion, but have time to reflect as well. Thank you, and God bless Ghana. My name is Dr. Dominic Dagbanja, and I am a lecturer at the University of Western Australia. Thank
you. Right now, compared to other parts of the world, without our music, we are nothing. we have nothing. We only have our music, and for me, that's why I want to keep our culture, because I believe without our culture, we don't have anything. Everything else is coming from other part, and that's why I'm putting in the young generation that is coming. So by the time I grow old, we can have them around doing it as well.
Ghana is in control of her own affairs, our own economy and our resources. We have achieved political emancipation, which is very good for us as a free nation.
From my perspective, there's a lot of culture shock that comes with it. When you arrive here, you come from a culture where people are very warm and welcoming. The brief welcome from the people that they meet when they arrive, to integrate or to meet new people is often very, very challenging, because the Australian demeanour is not one that promotes that level of interaction. If I meet somebody on the street, or if I'm walking past somebody on the street, it generally is the look that they have is one that doesn't call me in to speak to them. If I speak to them, it's because I need something, and at that point, that's when you can see how welcoming they are. They are really, really awesome people, and but I think it's just a cultural thing where people are very standoffish until you approach them. What happens from an African person's perspective is it makes me think twice about chatting to you. And then if I'm integrating or I'm thinking about going to networking events, that becomes a real challenge for me, because I'm thinking, how am I going to talk to these people at this event? If they don't really, if I get in my head that they don't really want to talk to me, how am I going to think about doing these things? It becomes very challenging at work. So if I'm here for school or I'm here for work, the integration and the interaction is usually very difficult.
In our community, we do have the emotional and bullying. We tend to keep a very secretive life, I think. Most of the people that come over here, they tend to want to be by themselves. They think that, I've relocated over here, I'm going to stay away from my community people because I don't want any trouble. But it actually works out the opposite. They tend to be more isolated and have depression and have emotional traumas, and that actually leads to that emotional violence and physical violence, which would be happening in the communities. And because we live so secretive lives, it affects us in some way that we don't know, and it doesn't help in any way. It's not good for anyone, and that's the problems we are having in the community.
This is called awal in Acholi, and it is a calabash, one of the materials we use for this play. So at home, we use it in a different way, one of which is instead of umbrella with a young baby on your back, when it is raining, you use that. At the same time, as Acholi, we use this for putting our food, all right, instead of a plate. At the same time, we call like a really nice beer, which is we call white stuff, kwete. So we use that also for drinking it, all right? And that is what we are using all this for. At the same time, when there is an issue within the family, you take this as a blessing cup. So you put a bit of water in there, the elders come and bless the family. That is what it is used for. You can see how creative we are.
There is a difference between equity and equality, because some people will ease in equality when it's not equity. You have to learn to be fair, and fairness goes with equity as well as equality. They kind of work hand in hand.
Yeah, since my marriage break down, you become stressed, you become depressed. Even your views for Australia change automatically. You're supposed to be enjoying life with your family, but you are not doing it anymore. We have back home people you're helping. We pay school fees for other people, and there's people they want to eat, they need food, they need a lot of stuff, but that's coming from you. But when you are down, you have no work, you have no place to stay. This is you have conflict, all that. It's not helping anymore, you know. It's not helping. It's just pushing you away from like doing good thing. When we came here, we found ourselves in a very good place. We will be doing good stuff, and we're very happy people. And you know, I'll be very successful person. And really, we started. Now, I feel I can see it's totally different. Not in me, some of people I know, some of African people. What I mean is, life we're thinking we are going to have here, it changes because of, for me it's just a culture or a system. For us it's totally different. Why? Because back home is communities. Whatever happened to you, whatever you are going through, there is a community, there is a people around, there is people involved. And those people, they not only come to support one side, but they come try to bring that thing together.
African kids is, in general, it's been said the whole village raises the child. So that means mum and dad, grandparents, uncles, aunties, etc.
All this violence, what's going on? Fussing and fighting. Let's just press down those and live in love. Live in love, live in love. Africa awaits its creator.